What's up guys, it's your boy JamarVlogs, and today I got a travel video for you guys, and today's video topic is all the equipment you need to start travel vlogging. Alright guys, so I'm going to be giving you guys some personal tips on the equipment that you should buy when you want to start travel vlogging. Alright guys, so I've got all my equipment here to display for you guys, and I'm going to kind of describe everything and explain what I use everything for and how they can help you if you decide to start travel vlogging, okay guys? So please pay attention, please bear with me, sit down, enjoy the video, maybe grab a snack, put the video on pause, grab a snack, come back, sit down and watch the video with me. It's going to be about roughly 25 minutes, okay guys? Alright, let's get started. So guys, I'm going to start it off with a laptop. So I've got a Mac laptop here. Now, even though this is a 15-inch, what I would actually recommend from experience, guys, is a 13-inch MacBook. Alright, guys? Now, the reason for that is the 15-inch MacBook is really big and oversized and heavy, and it's not good for backpacking and traveling. Now, as you guys know from recent videos, I explained to you guys that I only carry 2 carry-on pieces of items or bags with me, and that is all I carry. So to have a huge laptop that takes up a lot of space is very, very inconvenient for you, and it will weigh you down. Alright guys, so get a 13-inch Mac laptop to carry with you and do your edits on and all that good stuff. Alright guys, so laptop out of the way now. Let's talk about this Ceramic mic, wireless mic system. Alright guys. Now, the Ceramic lav mic is a mic that I've done a review on in the past when I didn't really know too much about them, and I really am sorry guys because I couldn't recommend this mic to you by itself. The only way I would recommend you guys get this mic is if you plan on getting a Rode microphone like this one, or if you plan on getting a separate lav. So if you get the actual lav piece, which is the mic piece of the lav microphone setup, then you guys can get one with a mini XLR input and plug that into the transmitters from Ceramic. Now, that will help you guys save a lot of money, and it will give you a bit of a better setup. But in terms of the mic that comes with this Ceramic lav mic setup, the mic makes everything sound very robotic, and it's not a good mic at all. What you guys should be aiming for is a mic that captures the most natural sound from yourself. So you want it to sound the most realistic, alright guys? So you want people to be able to experience what you truly sound like and maybe make a few minor adjustments if that's how you like to edit. Personally for me, I put in all my raw audio just how it's shot, so there's no edits to my audio at all. So you guys hear me how I am, and that's it. That's it. It is what it is. Alright guys? So the only way I can recommend this is if you buy the Rode Micro, the Rode Video Micro. Alright guys? Now, Rode alone, they make extremely good products. So if you do find a lav through Rode that you want to get, then I would highly suggest just getting one from them. However, there are pros and cons to that. Alright guys? There's pros and cons. The reason I'm suggesting that you get both is because having these two mics together, having these two mics together, guys, allows you to do a lot of different things. Alright guys, so the way you can set these mics up together, you can actually create a system where you can have kind of like an interview style mic where you have this mic set up on top of the wireless transmitter, and you can just hold it in front of someone and let them speak like a wireless microphone, interview style microphone. And you can actually have it set up for podcasts or whatever it is. If you want to film someone, maybe you're out in public at a cafe or whatever, the cameraman has some distance between you and the camera and the subjects, then you can put the mic straight down in the middle of the table wirelessly, and all the audio still transmits directly to the camera, and the audio actually records directly in as if you have a connected microphone to the camera. So that means that your audio is not separated and unsynced from the video, which is really great for beginners, because for you guys to be syncing up audio and all that stuff, it can really become a headache, and it makes a lot of a harder project for you, and it takes up a lot more time when you're editing, especially when you're just starting to travel and do travel videos. You really want to become accustomed to traveling and doing your editing while you're traveling, so that you get accustomed to making the time to do so and making sure that you're also holding up the business side of things. Travel vlogging is not just about going out and having a good time, guys. It's also a business. You're branding yourself and you're branding the content that you're creating, and that means that you need to also put aside the time to do such. You need to put the time aside to create your content and make sure that it's at a high caliber. All right, guys, so having these two mics together, you can have many options which allow you to record sounds in various scenarios. You can also set it up so that you have a belt clip on this transmitter, and you can attach the mic onto the side of your hip so it's kind of out of the way. Now, if you're okay with shooting just from the waist above and not having that fluffy ball in the middle of the picture, then what you can do is put it on your belt or something, or on the side of your pants, clip it there, and you'll actually be able to record yourself speaking and the person that's close to you speaking to you, and you can record the entire dialogue without having any sort of camera visible anywhere. As long as you're recording from the waist up, then no one will see that big fluff ball from the camera on the side of your waist, and it sounds very natural. It sounds more like a regular conversation than the lav mics actually do. The lav mics are really great for picking up people from a distance and still picking up the dialogue person to person. However, picking it up as an actual whole conversation rather than each person individually can also be an effect that you're looking to get rather than having it individually. So to be able to have that mic in a position where it can capture both of you speaking simultaneously, it's a lot better than having separate voiceovers, in a sense, coming into the video. All right, guys, so like I said, having these two options put together is a really great combination. It's probably going to run you about $200 to $300 for the two, I'm guessing. I know the Video Micro is about under $100, and I think the Ceramonic was probably about 200 and something, possibly. So anyways, that is what I recommend in terms of mobile audio, or on-camera / off-camera audio. All right, guys, so I recommend that you guys get those two if you plan on using them together. If not, then I would highly suggest getting a proper Rode mic. Get just the Rode mic and scrap the Ceramonic altogether, because they're not good on their own. But if you're planning to use the two together, then I would highly suggest getting this microphone to go with it. And also another thing I would like to mention, in order to make these work together, you guys are going to have to go on Amazon and get a special adapter to make them work together. Now, the Ceramonic transmitters, they use an XLR mini input. So it's a mini XLR cord, and it's made specially for these kind of setups. And so what you're going to need to do is get the XLR mini to a 3.5 millimeter male input jack, and that will allow you to plug into the 3.5 millimeter male input on the mic itself, the Rode mic, which I can't actually show you guys right now because I'm using it to film. But the bonus of that is you guys can actually hear in this video what the Rode mic sounds like, because that's what I'm filming with right now. Alright, guys, so the other mic that I would like to tell you guys to get is the Yeti Nano. Okay, guys? Now, the reason I'm telling you guys to get the Yeti Nano, which is this mic right here, guys, and this box here, the Yeti Nano is the perfect mic to kind of record all your voiceovers over aerial footage if you're perhaps doing drone shots and you want to tell a story throughout the drone video. If you're trying to narrate something in the video that you didn't actually say within the initial shot of the video and you want to layer something in over it, then while you're editing in Final Cut Pro X or Adobe Premiere, this is the microphone that you guys will be using in order to input those audios. And the reason I'm telling you guys to get specifically the Yeti Nano is because it is the perfect travel size. It compartmentalizes, and you can actually take them apart. So you can take the mic off the stand and you can pack it down a lot smaller, and that takes up a lot less space for when you're traveling. So it's really convenient for travelers in terms of the size. But not only the size, guys, the sound quality is absolutely fantastic. Yeti is really known for making really, really good mics, and I'm telling you guys, this mic is absolutely amazing. Not only do you have a portable mic that you can use for travel vlogging, but you also have the ability to change the different modes on the mic to allow you to have different sound intakes, okay guys? So you can change the different sound intakes from cardioid to stereo. Alright guys, so that basically just means, or if I put it in a better description for you guys, you can have it as an omnidirection or a multi-direction microphone. So basically meaning you can set it so that the mic, wherever it's facing, is only where it will take the sound from. So if you have the mic facing a particular way, then only the sound from that direction will be recorded. You can also have the mic set up so that it takes a full 360 sound. So basically the stereo sound is whenever you have any sort of audio within a room, all that audio within that room will be captured and recorded. Okay guys, so I highly recommend this microphone. It is really, really good for travel vloggers looking to do storytelling over aerial shots or over cinematics, anything like that. It plugs straight into your Mac via USB and it gets the job done, guys. Okay, guys? So also a note or a reminder for those of you that have newer Macs. The newer Macs will require you to get a USB 3.0 to a USB-C adapter. So just keep that in mind. If you have one of the newer Macs, you will need a USB-C adapter to USB 3.0. All right, guys? So that will be a USB 3.0 female input into a male output USB-C, so that you can plug the USB-C into the new laptop. Okay, guys? So that is it for microphones. So what comes with what you need to get for the microphones when you're editing on the go is a good pair of headphones. Now, these headphones I actually wouldn't recommend to you just because they're very old school headphones, and they were actually headphones that I used for DJing rather than typically this stuff. So these are really great DJ headphones, but they're not good for this kind of stuff. Alright guys, so what I would recommend is actually getting a good pair of Beats headphones that supports both Bluetooth and wired optional input. So if you have the option to wire an input into the headphones but also go Bluetooth, then it is the perfect versatile headset for travel vlogging, okay guys? Because there's going to be a lot of times where you do not want that wire dropping down or connected at all. You're going to want to have that freedom of movement in order to do what you're doing while you're filming and stuff. All right, guys? So please keep in mind that you want a versatile headset that has the option to be wired or not wired. Okay, guys? And like I said, my recommendation would be Beats. All right, so then the next one, guys, is the Sony A7 Mark II. This is my camera of choice, guys. It's what I'm filming on right now. Now, the reason for that is that basically this camera not only allows you to shoot amazing cinematics, but it also is very good for regular vlogs and just getting all the stuff that you need to get done and being versatile. I can fully shoot a full 4K advertisement for a company. I can do a full commercial for them on this camera, and at the same time I can switch over all my settings and switch over my lenses or whatever it is and still be fairly light and minimal and shoot my regular day-to-day vlogs. Alright guys, so this camera is all about versatility. It's a mirrorless camera, so you have a lot of options and compatibility to do with it. So I highly recommend getting an A-series camera from Sony. It doesn't have to be the A7 II. They have a lot of smaller, lighter options as well. Like I said, this one is fairly heavy, but it's because it packs a punch, right, guys? There's a lot of built-in enhancements to this camera, such as the autofocus and whatnot. So I really suggest this camera, but if you don't want to get it, I would highly recommend another A-series camera from Sony's lineup, just because they are very good quality cameras that have the option to do film and photo. Okay guys, so versatility is what we're looking for here. Like I said in previous videos, everything that you get for traveling needs to have more than one purpose to it. So if anything that you buy can be justified with two purposes or two things that it can do for you and handle for you, then I would highly recommend it, because it's serving you more than one purpose, which means it's not a wasted purchase. Alright guys? So lastly, what I have here is the DJI Ronin S. Now the DJI Ronin S is currently becoming outdated. And the reason I'm saying that is because there's a lot more options that DJI has brought out, which would actually be more suitable for the kind of role that we are in as travel vloggers and travel influencers. Now, the reason I say that is because this, as you can see by the box, is very huge. It's not a small item. It's very big and heavy, and it weighs you down. It takes up a lot of the weight limit that you can have while you're traveling across the borders. So if you pack this on a bag or pack it in a bag, you're basically taking up the weight limit that you're allowed to carry with you internationally. So I would actually suggest they brought out two new things that basically are winner solutions to this problem. Okay, guys? So they brought out an SC version to this. So instead of the Ronin S, it's called Ronin SC. And that one is basically the exact same thing as this, but they made it a lot smaller, and they made it specifically for mirrorless cameras like this. And basically, it just takes up a lot less space and it weighs a lot less. However, it is still pretty big and still pretty heavy. So what I would recommend, guys, is actually getting a DJI Osmo Pocket. Now, the reason I recommend that is because it's a way smaller device. It's a small handheld built-in gimbal and camera. So the camera built in on it is a 4K camera. It does more than enough of quality than you'll need, so you'll be able to shoot your regular cinematics no problem. You'll be able to shoot everything you need to shoot no problem. And the second benefit of getting the DJI Osmo Pocket rather than getting an independent gimbal is the fact that you also get a second camera, which allows you to have 2 points of view. So you'll have your main camera, which you already had before, plus you'll have a second camera which someone else can help you film with, or you can switch back and forth and film with and have multiple points of view. You can also use this camera because of its lightness and smallness. You can put it up on a monopod and get a lot of different amazing shots that you would not normally be able to get with a heavier camera. Okay, guys? So like I said, if you were to cut this out and have a small DJI Osmo Pocket, then basically, guys, you would be traveling a lot lighter. With just this stuff and this small DJI Osmo Pocket, you would have a lot less weight to be carrying around, which means that it's a lot less of a burden on you, and it's a lot less tiring on you while you're traveling. Okay, guys, as you know, for travel vloggers, we are doing 2 jobs at once. We're filming content and creating the content, and then we've also got to go back and edit it and sit down and find a place to do that. Now, this job requires you to be roaming around all day. You're constantly moving around. You're looking for things to take shots of. You're interacting with people. They're inviting you out to go do things with them. And as you grow, you start to get a lot more of that, and you start to become more busy and more consumed on your time. So to be able to cut down the weight and stuff that you're carrying on your back throughout the entire day, it's a huge, huge help that you guys will seriously notice. So please take my advice and get the DJI Osmo Pocket, because it is a lot smaller and a lot lighter. Alright, guys? So like I said, this was everything that was lined up for today. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. Please, if this advice has helped you at all, or if you've purchased any of these products because of me and you've started to make videos, please drop a comment below. Let me know your experiences. Let me know what kind of videos you're shooting. Feel free to promote your channel below. I have no problem with that, guys. I'm all about building a community. We're all a family here on this channel, so I have no problem with you guys sharing your content below. Like I said, drop some comments. Let me know if there's anything that you guys want to see next. But yeah, that's it. So I hope you guys take this advice seriously. Like I said, this is all the stuff that you need to begin travel vlogging, minus a drone, because I just don't have one yet. But if I had the drone, then it would be a DJI, one of their mini series, which is probably one of the best ones to get, is the one that they actually made specifically for travel vloggers. I highly recommend getting a drone if it's in your budget. I definitely want one. I'm going to be getting one in due time. But yeah, other than that, everything else is here. Everything else you need is here, minus the drone. So like I said, look into getting a drone if you can afford that as well. It will do you wonders. Okay, guys? So as always, remember, wander, connect, innovate, and inspire, guys. All right? Boom.